How's it going, guys? Today we'll be going over the Princeton Tech Switch MPLS. Now, the Switch MPLS is a helmet light that attaches to helmets and a few other things that we'll be going over, and allows you to basically do small technical tasks. This is a part of our ongoing effort to offer more vetted products on our website, so that as you're there for tactical nylon gear from us, you can also re-up on things that you need or get new tools for your job. So what is the Switch MPLS? The Switch MPLS is basically a small helmet light that clips onto the side of a helmet through a variety of mounts and even a ball cap mount, and allows you to do technical tasks that you would not otherwise be able to do with either a full power flashlight or your night vision goggles, as it might be up close in front of you, really detailed, or you might need to be able to use the colors you see to kind of do part of your job. So why are we carrying the Switch MPLS? The reason why is because it's been a great helmet light where a headlamp might not be the best suited for it because you're wearing a helmet more often in those sorts of roles. And we've been using it for quite some time. This is one I've had for a long time, back when the neck was a little bit less reinforced. I added a little bit more tape just because I like to tinker, but it really didn't need it. It still works great, and it's just a fantastic little light to have on your helmet when you have night vision goggles that can't actually do the task you're working on, that is detailed and up in your face, and you also want to control your light discipline. Princeton Tech produces great lights that we're proud to carry and use, and we're really confident that our users will enjoy them and find that they are good bang for their buck. Going over the features of this quickly, the Switch MPLS has a 10 lumen power ultra bright LED that is in 4 colors: white, red, green, and blue. You can basically program to choose which one of those starts as that initial one, and then you can also choose the white from all 3 of the other non-white colors there as well. It has a 16-hour runtime, uses 2 CR 2016 batteries that are stacked, and they're accessible at the bottom by just removing that cap, stacking them in there and closing it back up, and then attaching it back to its mount. And it is MPX4 water resistant, so it can handle rain, light dips, and you can't dive it, but at the same time, you probably won't be needing that if you're using this underwater. There are diveable lights, also from Princeton Tech for those purposes, or other companies. So that said, it will work in the rain and in the elements as you're out in the field. It does have a flexible neck, so you can point it at what it needs to, and kind of like, as I mentioned, they've actually reinforced it since, and now we'll be carrying all of the reinforced models that have a thicker neck, and so you can just worry less about that cable fraying or just wearing over in time. The MPLS references the kit that essentially it comes with, and it comes with basically a bunch of components to work with different mounts. So the one it comes with and that most people end up using is the helmet version that slides onto a arc rail like that, and that just slides in, and then you have a screw that you can tension down if you want to further lock it in place. It also comes with a MOLLE mount with split bars on the side, so you can route that onto MOLLE. A helmet style for Mitch with the ones that actually have a little lip over the ears, and it uses this bar to get it on there and then a screw to tension it down. A rail if you want to mount that to a older style like ProTech helmet or anything else like that that has a kind of rail system on the side of it. You could also mount this to a firearm, but in our opinion that doesn't really make too much sense for that purpose. M-LOK, again, not so much for weapons, but also for M-Tech helmet rails or any sort of other ones that use M-LOK on the rails instead of like Ops Core style arc rails. And also passover one, so if you do want to use an arc rail but you want the light higher, it can actually go under the rail, and this is what that mount is for. The last mount is actually not for helmets. I've used it before on webbing, but it is for baseball caps. So if you have a cap and you want to use this in that manner, pretty niche for that purpose, but it is there if you want to use it that way. Circling back to use case, the Switch MPLS is there for tight work where you need to be able to interpret detail and colors, either reading a map, documents, treating casualties, dealing with radios, working in a vehicle, and where essentially you want to control how much light you're releasing. You don't want a big flashlight, you're not looking at your surroundings or anything else like that. You're really working on technical work around you and have a helmet light there so you can just come up, press the button, and look at what you need to look at. The Switch MPLS has 4 colors, the white for all of them no matter what, but you can actually program this pretty simply by just holding down the light when it's in the off position for 5 seconds on that single button. And once it starts flashing, you get to choose between red, green, and blue. If we want to choose the blue, we would wait for the blue there and then hold it down for another 5 seconds till it comes on to constant on. And now when we want it to work, we have low blue, bright blue, and then if you hold it down on one of those, you get white, and then turn it off. It ships with red as the default, as that's probably what most people will use, and switching it back is pretty easy. We're just gonna go ahead and just hold it down for 5 seconds till it comes on, switch to red, hold it down for 5 seconds, and then it'll switch back to red. Overall, the Switch MPLS is a no-brainer for us as it attaches easily to helmets, gives you a little bit more options in light and visibility at night, and can be stowed pretty easily if you just want to take that off, stow it in something like our brain pouch or in a pocket or anything else like that if you just don't want it out in the way, or if you're doing any jumps or anything else where you need a snack-free helmet. It's really easy to remove and put right back on. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below, DM us on Instagram, or email us at customerservice@shaw-concepts.com. If you'd like to check out our other offerings or stay up to date with us, check us out at shawconcepts.com or on Instagram, Twitter, or Telegram. Thanks for your time, and go forth and conquer all. And go to the little B-roll.